and spray in there, it should get in that crack and hopefully set some of that CA. I might spray this guy too, just to just make myself feel a little better. Welcome back to the workbench, where we try to make things. What we're continuing to try to make today is the Bamboo Creek Water Garden Miniature Dollhouse. And as usual, there's a link down in the description for you if you'd like to get one of your own. You can build along or just build it on your own. But we have actually made pretty good progress. We're getting the inside of the building, or the dollhouse, or the scene. I don't know what you would really call this one, because it's actually got a yard and everything. So it's more than just a miniature dollhouse. It's a miniature property. Let's call it a miniature property. We're making pretty good progress inside the house here. And I think we're going to continue working on that. I just threw the instructions on the floor for some strange reason. Let's flip forward to where we are at. Let's see, where are we? I think we just, we just did this step here where we put this wall in with the plant in there behind it. So now what we needed to do is add this. We need to, I have a feeling, so we need to add this upper wall piece, whatever that is, this here. But it's going to connect to this wall on this side, so we probably should have that ready to go. By the way, in between episodes, I went ahead and just glued these pieces into the walls like this. And so this guy, let's kind of carefully place this together. This guy's going to sit here like this, and then this is going to sit on top of that, like I see, like that. It's going to come into it like so. You know what I don't like? I don't like the back side of this. This is the direct. This is how they have us. You can see the back side. You know, it kind of doesn't look as good, but I guess it kind of hides. I don't know, but I think we might have to put both of these in, I think, at the same time. Let me make sure that's how they're supposed to. Yeah, this one butts into this one. Yeah, so let's see if we can do these probably both at the same time. Let me grab my glue palette and then my my toothpick that I'm using. I'm trying to make sure I get all of this in frame so you guys can kind of see what we're doing. I want to make sure what we're working on is in frame also, which probably needs to come down here a little bit. Okay, I think that's going to be good. I'm going to add some glue to the glue palette, and I'm trying to think what the best way to do this is. I think I'll give us our glue here, and then on the ends of this one, and then kind of try to, I think, or maybe, what's the best way to, yeah, I think so. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I was wondering if, because I don't want to use, I need to get those positioned, so I don't really want to use accelerator for the CA glue. By the way, Starbond CA glue, there is always a discount down in the description for you if you'd like to get some Starbond CA glue. But I think what I'm going to do is just add our glue here for the wall, and I'm going to give a good little bit there. We're going to need to glue the top of this wall that we put in yesterday, or day before, whenever that was, I can't remember. And then this has a thicker side and a narrower side. I need to know which way that's supposed to go. A little hard to tell. I think I'm going to go with the thicker side down, but before I do that, I need to add glue on either side of this guy, I think, is going to be our best bet. So let's go glue here and glue here like so. And now I'm going to go ahead and place this one first. Very carefully, see if I can hold that kind of with my right hand, and then when I place this in onto that spot where it's supposed to go, that's marked for us, is that even, it's not really lining up, is it? There we go, that's it. Like so. And now I'm going to apply some pressure, see if I can get this to stick. So I'm kind of working it like a drum set drummer here, like a rock band drummer. I'm using both hands kind of separately. I'm trying to make sure I'm pushing down with my left hand and then down and out with my right hand. Let's see if that, this right here, just the only part that didn't stick for us. Let me hold that by itself now, just see if that'll glue up for us. This is a little bit crooked, but that's okay because that's what's going to make it thick. Come on. You know what I might do? I think we'll be okay to just spritz it with some accelerator like that. And then hopefully that'll do the job. And there we go. That kind of builds us a little, we're getting a little structure. We're starting to close in the structure a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, well that's cool. That was that. So next, we're gonna build a little, some little railings on our dock over here. And I've got these two pieces. These are different pieces. What are the numbers? It's C12 and C11. They're actually two different pieces, but they sure look like the same size. So I've kept them separated like that. Just so we can keep them. So I know which ones go where. And let's see which ones. C11s go on the outside, which are these here. So what I think I'll do each side one at a time. So let's go here. Not too much glue. I'm kind of getting a little heavy on the glue. So C11 will go on right in here. And then C12 goes here. Again, I'm not using accelerant because I want to have just a little bit of time to manipulate these pieces before the CA glue goes off. And that's the thing, and I've mentioned this before, that's the thing about using CA glue, and you don't have to. You can use white glue. You could probably do this with wood glue. I think most people would actually probably prefer to just use white glue, but then you're going to have a lot longer dry time, which I can't do here on film because it would take too long. So that's why I use CA glue. And it's good glue. But the thing about it, see, now I can't move these. So once you can move it around when it's a little, when the glue's still a little viscous, but then once it goes off, it's a done deal. It's, and you can, if you don't use accelerator, you have a little bit more time to move it around. If you use accelerator, it's pretty much instant, which is nice sometimes also because you want that to happen, like when you're gluing something to a wall or something to that effect where you want it to stay and not fall down, not come crashing down. But in this case, we're not using accelerant, but again, I can't take all, oops, that one moved. I can't take all day because what will end up happening is it'll slide into a funny position and then be there forever. I mean, everything's fixable, but it makes it a lot harder. You'd have to go in and actually fix it. And there we go. So now if I can just let that sit for a second, just let gravity do the job, let it hold it in place, and let the CA glue do its job by gluing it in place. And again, always keep in mind, I mention this all the time, we are gluing to paper. So this here is actually paper. So that strength of that joint is just as strong as the paper we're gluing to. So you can have the strongest glue in the world, but it's only going to be as strong as this paper. In other words, it will rip off with the paper. So just keep that in mind. Next, it looks like we're going to put up a sidewall over. It's going to be over here in a little wall there for our kitchen. So let me rotate this just a little bit, make sure we're where you guys can see. So we've got the little wall and the big one here. So the big wall is going to go. Uh-oh. I might have goofed this. We just ran into a problem and I should have. Oh, no. It's fine. It goes in front of that. It goes in front of it. Okay. I was hitting this black piece. I was like, oh, no, it should have gone flush. But no, it goes in front of it. So we're fine. So this is going to go in there. So let me go ahead and get this big piece in. It's kind of a big wall for the kitchen. I'm going to put the glue down this side of the wall that's going to push against the back wall. Put it here like so. And then let's go ahead and put us in. And yeah, we got to slide right in front of that black piece, which I thought was going to cause us problems, but it's not. Let's let that sit in place. I don't know how well it's making contact with the floor. It's making better contact with the back wall. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to hold this in place and push it against this back wall with a little bit of pressure, try to get it to adhere there. And now I'll just let it be, because now I need to put this little, I guess it's like a railing kind of wall, whatever you would call this. Might just put our glue on the piece itself and on this side where it touches the wall. And let's come in now. I got to remember, I just recently put this wall in, so I need to be a little bit careful. I don't know if it's fully cured yet or not. There we go. And then I should have just a second of time, whoops, to get this right where I want it. Yeah, this one's still moving around. See, that's not, this bottom piece is not touching, I think, completely. I wonder if I can push the front wall forward to get it to push down. I might just hold that. Basically, I'm pushing with my left hand. I'm pushing this back wall forward. Let me see if I can kind of show you. This down here was not making the greatest of contact. Oops, that moved. Let me see if I can, while holding it. Yeah, this is, ooh, I don't want to break it though. That's what you don't want to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do, so that's not wanting to glue up very well. What I'm going to do, so I have some of my thick, the label came off. This is Starbond glue also, but it's thick viscous. It's very thick stuff. So what I'm going to do, so your medium and your thins will kind of flow out. CA glues will flow out. This thick stuff will stay in a pile. And if I can get it out of here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Because it's so thick and viscous that it's hard to squeeze out sometimes. But I'm going to squeeze a pile of it here and then probably right here. And what it'll do is that little bitty gap, because it was just the tiniest of gaps that we had up front there where it was, it'll fill that gap and glue it in place. I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense? But let me add glue to this wall again here for the back side, because that does make contact. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in here and just slide straight down in place and then squish into that thick, the thick viscous CA glue. And I'm going to let that sit. Now that will take some time. In fact, what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and give it a spray. Because if I come from this direction and spray in there, it should get in that crack and hopefully set some of that CA. I might spray this guy too, just to just make myself feel a little better. Okay, so let's not touch that. And hopefully, I cracked her. Oh, unbelievable. When I was pushing on that, that's what happened. I cracked, can you see that? It kind of cracked the acrylic here. I don't, they gave us a second one of these. I wonder if it would be worth covering that. I don't know. I'll let it be for now. You don't really notice it, I don't think. And it might get, let me see something. I don't know, can you guys even see that? You might not even be able to see it, but there's some cracks that came in right there. It might get kind of hidden with plants. I'm just looking down here. So I'll just let it be for right now. Oh, you know what? I think there's something that's going to go, there's a whole patio thing that's going to go over top of that. So we'll be fine. I'm going to leave it. Hopefully that doesn't grow is my only concern. All right, we'll just keep an eye on it because sometimes those could grow and spread. We'll keep an eye on these cracks. Otherwise, there's a whole gazebo that goes over top of it. We'll never see it. I wonder if I should. You know what I'm going to do? Because I know it's going to get covered, I'm going to put some CA in those cracks. And see if that'll kind of, hopefully, especially at the end. You know what? I'll just put it at the end of the cracks. Try to keep them from growing like that. Okay, we'll see what I think it's going to be okay. We'll see how it goes. If nothing else, we could put that other piece of water on the top side. We kind of lose the acrylic effect, but whatever. So next, what are we doing? Oh, we're putting this guy in, which is B20. B20, which one? I think is that, I need to see what B20 is. We've got our go-to map here, essentially. And B20 is the dark, the black piece. Okay, so it's this one. And it needs to go, I think in between, yeah. Oh, no, it goes on the back side. Oh, I see. I'm glad I looked. It goes on the back side. There's no way it goes on the back side. No, okay. No, okay. Look, it just kind of, the way they have this, it kind of made it look like it goes on the back side. But no, it squeezes in between the two. So it's just going to squeeze right in here. Okay, so let me let's get our glue. Let me run out of glue on our glue palette. So I just load it back up like so. Let's just touch glue on either side here. And then we'll just slide it right. I think the idea is to just kind of slide it in here without getting glue on everything. And I think we want to come down flush. Oh, it is stuck to my finger. I think that's it right there. Let me make sure we're flush in the back here. Yeah. Oops, did I feel something loose somewhere? No, I guess not. No, that's all good. Okay. And that's kind of that. The pressure from these two pieces that we've previously glued is holding that in place. So that's kind of nice. It's taking care of that for us. And that's all okay. So now we can flip it over and look what's next. And that's putting the floor in. Let me double check this. Where's my floor piece? Okay, so the floor goes this way, and then we're going to have these wires that run out back through that notch. And then where the other wires, where the heck do how the other wires come out of there? The other wires are going to go, where do the other wires go? I'm a little, so this is easy enough. These wires go out the back side. Can you guys see what I'm talking about? So we've got these lights that we put on there, and these wires go out the back, and these wires are going to go. Do they all go out the back? They both of them? No, I see. This is going to go. Yeah, these are just going to go. Yeah. You know what? I never glued. I need to put these in place like this. And unfortunately, I just noticed that the battery on my camera is about to run dead. My face camera, and which is not a big deal. We could lose the face camera, but we'll also lose the microphone. So what I think I'm going to do, let me just show you real quick. Basically, I'm going to have to glue these in place out this way, out that way, and then we're going to have these wires that go out this way, and then these wires are going to come out this side here, and then over, and you're just going to have them come down over here. We're going to do a pile of rocks over there. But I think, let me go ahead and just set that there. I'm going to go ahead and glue that up in between episodes. And then when we come back tomorrow, that'll be in place, and we can actually start building that rock pile and whatnot that is going to hide those wires that are over there. But I've got to go. My battery's about to go dead. I appreciate you joining me today. Just make sure, and like I said, glue your wires on these dotted lines before you glue this piece in, and it'll lead them right to where they need to go. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this, please hit the like button, subscribe button, ring the bell. Do all those things everybody tells you to do on YouTube, and I'll see you tomorrow.